Hey, I can hear you. How's it going?
Wait 1 second. Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Could you
Yes,
nod
I
if you can hear me? I don't know why I can't hear you. 1 second.
hmm.
Okay, let me try again. Can you please speak?
Hello.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Are you sure your mic's and
Yes. Testing. Testing. We are live. Hey, Kush. How's it going? Yeah, we hit 800 today and we're going to hit 1,000 in a couple of weeks, in a week. Thanks a lot for your help.
yeah?
Hey, can
Hello?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, man.
Hey, it's fine. It's just one of those days. Actually, the first half an hour of my first stream was just someone figuring it out.
Really?
And
Oh,
actually,
I'm really sorry, man.
my first 5 streams that I've ever done, all of them broke halfway through. So
Oh, so this
it's
is
just a
usual
matter
for
of,
you.
well, actually, it's gotten a lot better until today.
Damn.
But it's just a matter of getting that practice.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm sorry.
so
We've been moving ahead quite a lot. We couldn't decide a date, so I'm sorry about that. It was just I was a bit confused in the start, so I just want to apologize for that. Thank you for your help.
no, no, you're fine. Like I'm gonna be doing this every day. So people come, people join. I just help them for an hour at a time, and yeah, really, like you can you can join whenever it's good for you. I'm here to help.
Oh, great then. Thanks.
Does your laptop screen work? Do you want to test and see if
Yeah,
you can
my laptop screen,
share
I've connected to
share
an
the screen?
external monitor because
Uh, yeah. Do you want to test and see if you can share your screen from your laptop?
okay, I'll present it.
Yeah, probably gonna need that. So where are you calling from? Are you in Pakistan? Yeah, so
Oh, 1 second.
can you still hear me?
Hey, so can you see it?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's working fine.
Hello,
I can
can you
have
see
it
it?
on. I can take it off. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's working good.
Oh,
Cool. So you're
so it's
you're calling from Pakistan, is
uh
that right?
yeah, I'm from Pakistan.
Cool. Where are you there now?
Yeah, I'm in Pakistan. Yeah.
How are things over there?
Uh, in what regards? It's not good
How's life?
economically. I don't know if you've list heard, but we're politically and economically we're not that well off.
Yeah,
So
I read some stuff. It's not
yeah,
great.
it's not the best. A lot of corruption and stuff.
So, tell me a bit about your vision and what you've been working on and what you want to do.
Okay, yeah. Basically, what I want to do is I've been trying to work to promote local charities using technology. I
Mm-hmm.
myself aren't that good at this kind of stuff, to be honest. But
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, a project I'm doing is I build websites for local charities. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I've learned the basics of HTML and CSS, and then I use templates, and through that, I build charities websites that well versed in this regard. So yeah, that's what I
Cool.
currently do. So I'm hoping to take this to the next step using making an app basically, or yeah, an app so that we can have a platform. Basically, GoFundMe for the people in Pakistan, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that can't pay for their medical bills. Some people that have their cases. Uh, there's some people that can't fund. For example, somebody wants to go to court, they don't have money for lawyers. If someone has any other issue, so I wanted to make a platform like GoFundMe where people can give charity. Here in Pakistan, a lot of people give charity, especially in the month of Ramadan that we currently have. So it's
Oh,
basically in our religion that we have to give charity. So in Pakistan, there is this thing where we give a lot of charity, but unfortunately, the little people or the common man is not really benefited to that regard that much. It mostly goes to big charities. They're doing great work, but some people are left in between, if that makes sense.
right. The people that aren't connected to those charities or aren't on the radar of those charities.
Sorry?
Got it. Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you've made so it's mainly for people within Pakistan to help each other, I get, initially.
Yeah, yes. I'm
Got it.
hoping that we can use local companies, basically local payment processors, and through them we can like it's gonna be the platform through which we can hold transactions. It basically the
Understood.
PayPal's of Pakistan.
Understood. And okay. Do people use sites like GoFundMe in Pakistan?
No, there isn't a GoFundMe in Pakistan.
You can't use
It's
it?
you can't use GoFundMe in Pakistan.
Oh, really? Why not?
I don't know. It's just not accessible in this region.
Okay, interesting. What about
Yeah.
like Stripe?
No,
it's not a charity website.
no. I know. Stripe is a payment.
Yeah.
What do you call it? A gateway, if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Stripe is not here. You can't work with Stripe.
Oh,
There's mostly
really?
local ones. I could like check in
Okay.
1 second. I'm pretty sure you can't use Stripe.
We can check on that later. I was just curious because if you want to build something, then over here everything is connected with Stripe. Um,
Yeah. So what I was thinking was the local payment platform. It's on the local phone numbers. For example, I'll use my phone number, and that'll be my bank account, my digital bank account.
yeah.
So for each person, they'll just upload their phone number, and then everyone can go to that payment to app and use that phone number to send them money, if that makes sense. We won't have to connect a gateway or a payment. Uh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so initially the idea is a redirect.
You could say a redirect, and even if we don't want to do a redirect, it could just have the information. Like it could it could give them their, for example, either it's called Easy Pesa. So we could have their Easy Pesa account number, and then they can go by themselves to donate.
Cool, great. And could you show me actually one of this, just like to illustrate the work that you're doing? Could you actually just show me one of the sites that you've made?
It's not the best. It's still under production.
Sure. I mean, you taught yourself HTML, right?
Yeah, self-taught and hosting and everything on GitHub.
GitHub
Wait. Sorry,
Pages.
1 second.
On GitHub Pages.
Yeah, GitHub pages.
Cool.
Yeah, this is the website. It's basically a charity organization. It's an orphanage in in the mountains. It's like there's a northern area of Pakistan, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
in the mountains. So this is a website there.
Looks nice.
And like, see this part? I still have to add this part, and
Okay.
then I'll show you this. So basically, these are the payment. Like this is EasyPesa, this is Jazz Cash, and the bank number. So what basically is we're gonna add this here, and then they can go by themselves and donate. So I was trying to make an app for that. If there's a redirect, that would be a lot better in our app. But other than that, this is basically what.
Sure. I mean, I guess
Uh,
that just depends on if it's possible to make a URL that would open that app or that service. But
I looked into the logistics of that, but I wasn't able to find a clear answer to
mm,
that.
oh, interesting. Were you able to find anything useful?
Well, I wasn't able to do it in depth, but basically, I do believe that we could have. I don't think it's possible. For example, we have to put in the number, and there's no page where we can redirect the person. But I was thinking of adding a button and then a redirect link in the button, but I couldn't find an answer for that. It's
So
just
what
not
is
possible.
supposed to happen when you click the link? Does it open a website?
No, the number part that I've highlighted, right? So
Yeah.
basically, this will just be the number, and then they'll take this number, they'll go to. Oh wait, one second.
You can even show me the website that people
Yeah,
use.
I don't know. Wait, one second. It's mostly an app, so I don't know if they have a. Shoot, I'm sorry.
Okay, so most people won't even use the website. Most people will open their phone and they'll open an app and
Yeah,
they'll
it's an
put it.
app. I could. Wait, easy best.
Okay. What's the name of the app?
Yeah, the app's name is Easy Pesa.
Oh, easy. Oh yeah, that's right there. Okay. And then you have
Yeah.
Jazz.
So it's a basically you send through your phone numbers or WhatsApp and stuff.
Got it. So you would open. So yeah, I'm looking now. So you have like Google Play, um,
Yeah, Google Play and the App
Store,
Store.
iOS, App Store probably.
Yeah, it's on the
Um,
App Store.
let's have a look. Hey, check this out. So let me show you real quick what I found here. Should I share this? Yeah. Did you come across this?
Yeah. This is what it is. I'll show you on our screen. Yeah.
So here they say that they have this QR code
Yeah, they
feature.
do have a QR code, but
So
scanning the
maybe.
QR code won't be. Most of the people here is gonna they're gonna find it difficult
Oh,
because
really?
because many of the poor people use what you call it brick phones.
Ah,
That's a big
yeah.
issue.
Okay, yeah. Then then there's no point in putting a QR code.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is the app. They're showing you the app right down there.
Yeah. So this is the app, but so most people they will just type in the number and
Yeah.
donate. Okay. Well, let's start. Let's start there. So cool. So your vision is basically to make an app that is, let's say, so most who has smartphones and what type of smartphones do people have over there?
Uh, like in a family, one person might have a smartphone. Like it's and
Okay.
those smartphones aren't of very high end, like very bad, very slow. For example, very low RAM
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The specifications are very low. Basically,
Okay.
what I'm hoping to make is you could call it a type of not a blog, but where everyone individually posts their needs and their Easy Pesa number, and then people can look at the case and by themselves go to the corresponding number and donate by themselves. So this will
Yeah.
only have information.
Sure. And you think that the best channel for this would be to actually make like an app that people can download from the Play Store, for example?
Yeah, funnily enough, in Pakistan, websites more than websites, apps are promoted basically. For example, the website for EasyPesa isn't that well, but the app is used widespread. So it's stuff like that. In Pakistan, it's opposite. The app is a lot easier to use. Access
And what about iPhones versus Android?
Android, 100%. iPhones are only for like the very high end.
Yeah, here I just got some numbers. It's 95%
Yeah,
Android.
it's all Android.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So what I could do is I could teach you how to make an app with Flutterflow.
Sure.
This might take us, a couple of lessons to get it, a few lessons to get it finished, depending on how much you do like outside. But it's not difficult to do.
Okay, then it's not a problem. I'll try to finish it as fast as I can. You don't need to worry about that.
Sure, that's great. So let's see, we have 45 minutes left now, so let's like just start building something now. Hey,
Okay.
Deet, good to see you. And let's yeah, and then we can, I don't know, continue for another hour next week or whatever, and we can just keep
Whenever
working.
you're free. I currently had my exams. I'm just finished with them. So my next exams are in a month. So I'm free in between. I'm
Cool.
at
How did they
home.
go?
They went well, thankfully.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm giving my
What are you
mocks.
studying?
A level basically. I mean my A levels.
Oh, okay.
A
Cool.
levels is basically the British one, a British curriculum. So the it's international of the British ones.
That's before university, right?
Yeah, before university. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
um, cool, awesome. All right, cool. So let me just show you Flutterflow. There's a lot of different tools you can use out there to make apps, but basically everyone that I've been working with recently, like um, let's just say Flutterflow has been the easiest.
Oh, that would be better. Yeah.
It's
So I
very
could work easily by myself.
and it's very powerful, and yeah, we don't really need to pay anything. So
Well, yeah, yeah, that's great.
I'm
Because the
gonna
conversion rates are deadly. Our economy is very bad.
oh that's true. The conversion rate would be not great. So I'll just show you first like the site.
I researched a bit of Flutterflow when you told me, so I went through it. I had
Nice.
already been contemplating using it, but I wasn't able to clearly understand, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's actually very powerful. Like they have trying to see if there's a list of like the integrations that they have in here. So like as far as integrations, you can connect with these different, this is, databases,
Yeah, okay.
analytics, maps, different databases. You can connect with Stripe. So yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I just need a place. I mean, I can order it on Amazon.
So yeah, do you have an account?
I'll put it on the cart.
I'll just sign it. I'll sign it in.
Perfect. Yeah, while you're doing that, let me just sketch out like what could be sort of like the first page that we're making. So you have like a few different features that you really need to have, right? You mentioned you want, the main thing is you have a page where people can add posts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's sort of like a timeline type view.
First, for the main page, I was hoping that we could separate like each case by its theme, if the category makes sense. So, for example, if it's medicine, you can go for medicine. If it's for environmental or climate causes, or
Got
it's
it.
for homeless people and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So you had actually sent me something earlier, and it looks kind of like this, right?
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then so we'd
Oh, yeah,
have
I
like,
mean,
cool. So we'd have like icons here,
yeah, just like that.
and then so you'd click on one of these. How many pages? How many categories do you think you'd have?
Roughly 9.
Okay. Perfect.
Do you
And then
think categories is a good idea? What do you think?
oh, I don't know.
I feel like it'll help. I feel like it'll help in making it a bit organized. If that makes
Definitely.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. It seems like a good
I'm
idea.
also hoping for a search bar on the top.
Sure. Sure. So we'd have a search bar. Cool. And then this would go to either way, would go to like another view. And then that's more like each item here.
Yeah, I sent
Okay.
you a link to basically a core app that we have. So in that it's similar to that.
Let me have a look.
It's called Park Wheels. I sent
Oh, the car one. Yeah.
yeah, the car one.
Oops. So let's see if I can download this image. Yes. Yes. Here it is. This one.
Yeah, so something like this.
So yeah.
I think we're
Cool.
already making something similar.
You know, another thing to consider when building with Flutterflow is just like you've been building with HTML, you've been using templates for HTML.
Yeah, I've been using templates and I've been bootstrapping them. Like take something from here, take something from here, and then mix it up.
So just like with those templates, we can sort of copy a lot from from other templates, and like these
Yeah,
are
that makes sense.
free.
Inspiration.
These are free. So of course, then the problem is like sometimes you spend so much time looking at templates that you could just um, start over. But I think trying to think what would be like a good so these ones let me click view all and then select free. Let's see here. Okay. So for example, there's a shopping app that's a little bit different
To
than what,
access. So
but they're pretty powerful. Like a coffee shop app, that actually
that
could
might
be
work.
similar in some ways. Let's have a look.
Yeah, the individual page. Yeah.
Right? So here's the crazy thing about all these templates, like in Flutterflow, if I would just, so I can view this live actually.
But then the issue will be how will they be able to add their own like extra ones? Could we integrate that into this so they can add their own posts into it?
Right, exactly. So this one, it's probably not, it probably doesn't allow users to add things to the coffee shop. However, that's actually not the biggest thing that we have to do. That's
Can we use a template and then add her stuff by ourselves after, or do we have
yeah,
to like stay on the template?
we can add functionality to templates.
Then we could do that. Yeah.
So ideally, I'd like to have a template where people can already sign in, can already add things.
Yeah.
So here we have the one downside is like it's a little bit harder to understand what's going on when you use a template than if you create it yourself, but it's about the
Makes
same.
sense. Yeah.
So here, okay, this is one app, and just as an example, that they have a free template, and yeah, crazy thing is like you can literally just clone this, you can download it, you can publish it like right away for free, anyone can do that. So there's just like a lot of very functional stuff. Maybe we should look for like something more.
We could do this until next time. I could start searching for good ideas and send them to you. Good templates.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also that's good. I'll show you a little bit of like, because we still have half an hour. So I'd say I'll show you. We'll start building today anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, you can also like if you find a template that you think is great.
I'll send it to you, yeah.
For example, here's a job board.
Yeah, this is something that could work.
Oh, that one's not free at all.
It's paid though.
We need to search for the free ones. Overall, I don't.
What about the social network?
Yeah, let
Profile
me see.
social network.
Yeah, here,
It's
profile
a-
social network. Cool. So let's try it. View live. Taking a minute. Okay. Seems we're already signed in. So yeah, this is super advanced. I would say probably for now. Is this real? I'm not
No, I don't think so.
not able to interact with any of this. I would say probably for now, let's just start a new project. And
Okay.
and
That's
then
fine.
like we can always we could always just you can look at this as well later.
Yeah, I'll look through it.
Let's see. This is my item. Nope, I don't want it. I want to colorful. So yeah, can't remember how I have. 1 sec. I'll make sure I'm signed in. My account. Sign in with Google. Can't remember how I made my account. Let's see. No, it's not this one. Sign in with my GitHub probably. So yeah, I would go ahead and make a new project if you haven't already.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll make a new project then.
Yeah.
Okay, one second.
And I'll do the same thing.
Create blank.
Yeah, let's have a look. Actually, so this so I'm looking at these now. These are also templates.
So what do you think about the Flutter Met one?
That's the one I was looking at. So one thing I noticed here is that they actually have authentication built in.
Like login and everything?
Yeah, like login is already built in. So
should I select that then?
That would save us a bit of time. Yeah, let's both select that one.
Which one, sorry?
The Flutter Met. Let's try that.
Yeah, Flutter Met. Okay.
And then here for package name, you want to also put something unique there.
Okay, please, sorry, give me 1 second.
Because that's what's used when you upload to the Play Store as like a unique ID.
Oh, a package name.
Yeah,
It
under
should be
pack.
something unique.
If you want to put that something, I'll just. I'm gonna put a unique. And so eventually, you'll have to set up Firebase.
It's
So
basically a database, right?
exactly, it's a database. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
It provides you with the database, but the database is hosted on Google servers. And you have to create it with a Google account.
Okay, that's. I'm
And
using the same email for both, for Flutterful and.
yeah. And so your all of the entries, all of the posts will be stored on Firebase.
Yeah, makes sense.
The categories don't have to, like the categories can be hard coded into the app.
Yeah, like it can be a filter, right? Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So we could probably, so I'm going to see if we can already start building
without the Firebase.
without Firebase set up.
Uh,
But eventually we'll have to come back here, enter the Firebase project ID.
it says you can do this later in the settings page.
Yeah. Yeah, which will be something like my project and then like that. So we can just start building.
Alright. I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I'm here, you're here, cool. We chose slightly different color schemes, but overall we got the same thing.
Yeah.
First, I always want to try is I just want to try, well, first preview, just like to see if it does anything. So I noticed that we have these placeholders here, this text.
What if we make it so that all the posts come here as well, like random top recommended or something? Or is that too advanced for the start? We should keep it simple.
Yo, thanks, Chris. If all of the posts would show up, on the front page? What did you say?
If the post could be on the heart one, like all the posts that we have.
Yeah, right.
would-
So I think what they meant to do here is like favorites, but
Yeah, it makes sense.
but we can have that be a timeline if you want. Yeah.
For the
we'll do-
favorites one, is it like encoded, like the one with the most reactions or something?
No, so I think the way that this works, and we can sort of dig into the Flutter flow, like how that's set up. So, but I think what it's supposed to do is basically that when you see something you like, then you tap the heart, and then this is my collection of favorites.
Oh, makes sense. So it's like a personal.
Yeah, this is a personal tab where those favorites are also stored in the Firebase database.
Could we do something like if multiple people like something, this would be like the most popular one?
Yeah, we can eventually get into that. It's not that
Make
much
it a
more,
popular one.
it's not that much more difficult.
Oh, that's great then.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just build stuff like step by step. And I think the first step is probably going to be getting I think the first step is probably just going to be like getting this running, because we haven't, see if we can even run it without Firebase. So I'm going to like click here. If I want to run it in test mode, I would click here, but there's already some errors. And then this error says, well, that's cool. If I click the error, it already takes me to where I need to go. It says that when using Facebook login, you must provide the Facebook app name and app ID. Well, we can go without Facebook login, right?
Yeah.
So I just would need to remove Facebook login.
We could just turn off authentication. It says enable authentication.
For sure, but if you do that, then you won't have any authentication in your app.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That would be favorable.
so we would want to I just don't see that Facebook is here. What if I delete both of this? And then if I delete that. Oh. What? So here we have Facebook login here. I don't know how to remove it. So let's disable off, enable it. Facebook is still there. We're using Firebase.
Custom maybe.
Yeah, custom's not good. That means like Firebase is gonna be way easier, but oops. Flutterflow remove Facebook off. Nope, not bad. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. If we can't disable that.
Yeah.
Let's disable off for now.
Yeah. For right now.
Okay, yeah, and then nah, that causes a bunch more errors. So basically, I mean, do you want to have Facebook off? It's not really important, is it?
Nah, it could be email or phone number. Not phone number because that'll be hard. Email or Google, I think then. Because
Okay,
could
cool.
it work with the local phone numbers? I doubt it would.
Maybe. Let's try it. I thought of something. So we're not able to remove this, right? But so let's go
Yeah.
to let's have a look at the actual login page. So we go to login page here. As I suspected, there's a Facebook button here, and maybe the reason why we can't remove Facebook off
Just because the button's here.
because this button. Flutterflow is a bit like that. Like it kind of just guesses stuff that you want to have by what you've added, which is really helpful. I mean, it's really fast once you know what you're doing. So I've deleted that. Now I'm going to go back to the where am I? I'm going to go back to that off. Yeah, so that error is actually gone already.
Yep.
So that's good. And then let me get back to the off page. But that integrations page it should be. So yeah, we have to learn all these pages. Let's see, there's database schema, APIs, images, custom actions, code, Firebase. Okay, it was down here at the bottom, authentication. And now, anyways, we're not getting that error. And so now we have 3 errors which are related to Firestore.
What's Firestore? It's basically Firebase?
Oh yeah. Firestore is one feature of Firebase. This is really
Uh-oh.
confusing. This is I can't understand why they thought this was a good idea. So Firebase is within Firestore, and then Firestore has some other features as well that you can use.
Oh, so right now it's asking a query. That means that Firebase, we haven't set it up. So that's there, right?
Yeah, so basically it's saying, look, this button here, this button here is supposed to do something with Firestore. The art
It
piece
references the database. It's saying
exactly.
reference. Yeah.
Yeah. And then document reference get here. So yeah, in another spot. Well, there's kind of two ways to approach this. One, we can delete stuff, or one we can connect Firestore.
Yeah, makes sense.
It would be nice if
We're
we.
gonna add Firestore at that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to add it eventually, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the tip, Chris. Yeah, so what we ended up doing was we just ended up removing the Facebook login button, and then that automatically removed the Facebook auth. So, but yeah, we can actually have Google automatically, I think,
Yeah, there's an option.
and that one works without. That one seems to work automatically without any setup. The Google and the Apple logins, pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, so I can show you I can show you a little bit of Firestore as well.
Sure.
That'd be helpful. I thought today we would get to like actually the point where we can like add widgets to the pages.
Well, it's fine. We should, even if we go slowly, if it turns out fine, then it's no problem. I'll
Well,
keep up the pace by myself individually.
we actually, what did you say?
I said it's fine if even if we go slow. I'll pick
Sure.
up the pace by myself as well.
I mean, actually, what we did is we just skipped a bunch of steps because we started with this template.
Yeah.
So
we saved a lot of time.
So it will save a lot of time, but you will have to go back later and learn how to use the widget editor, which is basically this. Like, let's say here's a page. I can delete stuff on the page. I can go here to widgets, and then I can like,
add stuff.
Yeah. And this kind of confuses most people at first. Like, if you add an image to a page or something.
Oh yeah, you need to add a container first.
Yeah.
The container keeps it within a certain space.
Yeah, and the container decides if I have multiple elements, if they're going to be aligned vertically or horizontally.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So it's a lot like a flex element in CSS.
Yeah.
Cool. So I would recommend gonna go to Firebase, and just make a new project. Google Analytics, not necessary. And then it's just gonna make the project. Now, Firebase has a free tier.
Yeah.
So you can get it running. They also have something called Blaze, and Blaze is like, it doesn't have a monthly subscription, but there's certain services that need Blaze, and then you get charged like, I don't know, a few cents per usage.
Makes sense.
I don't think we need to have Blaze for
I
this.
currently am also hoping that if we can make a prototype app or like a basic app, I can try to get some funding or try to get some people on board for the project. So
Sure,
then we can scale it higher.
Sure. this isn't going to cost this app. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, that sounds great. So here, yeah, see here, it's on Spark plan, and then there's
Yeah,
Blaze,
$0.
and it's like, it just gives you a bunch of extra stuff. But here we have database, which is, yeah, we have Firestore.
Yeah, makes.
So I will copy, yeah, so the ID is like, you need that ID, right? So it should be under project settings. This is my ID, my charity app. Sorry, I took that name now, so no one else can use it. But
That's fine. I'm gonna make mine with a name that I've thought of.
a better thought through name than my own.
Yeah, I've already thought of a name. It's basically called Madad Guy, and it's like in our local language. It means a shelter for hell, basically.
How do you spell that?
MAD
Uh-huh.
ATGAAH.
Maraka.
Madad means help, and then Ga means place.
Cool.
Yeah, like that.
So, yeah. Somehow I got this Facebook error again. Let's see. I don't know how that, I think I must have did a Control Z because that
Maybe.
button came back.
Let's go on again.
And let's see if that, yeah, that fixed the error.
Yeah, just
For the Firestore, we now just need to find where to connect with Firestore. And I think I would go to settings here at the bottom. And then here in Firebase, I'll add that in. So click connect. And okay, it says that I need to actually connect it to this account, which is good because that means that it's private. It's a private database.
yeah.
And if I go here, I'll just add it. And that's gonna be, I want to be at least an editor so that it can write data. Connect.
Yes, connect.
Let's see about those bugs. Reference for database update action not properly set. Deploy. Well, let me have a look quick before I deploy. What it's gonna do. Yes, this is some sort of language that describes basically a Firestore database is very different than a SQL database. I don't know if you've ever used.
I haven't used it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, but basically this describes which paths in the database are editable. So which sort of things can be added to the database. So it gave me an error. And the error was Firebase storage is not enabled. This is always true with these Google Cloud projects. So then you have to go back to the app. Oops. Yeah, back to the app. And then I'll have to go to here, Firestore. When that's loaded, then I just have to click enable. Here. So here they give like a couple options. You can start in production mode, start in test mode.
Well, we're currently testing, right?
Yeah, the production mode is more secure. The
Oh,
test
it
mode
makes sense.
really has no security on it. So anyone who knows the project name and database name can edit it. So it's a pretty bad idea.
So production is better, yeah.
I mean, it's good if you haven't like told anyone about it, but given that anyone watching this can see,
Yeah.
well, for mine it doesn't really matter anyways. But so here, so let's deploy. This is exciting. No. Firebase storage is not enabled. Okay. So there's often things that are very similarly named. You have Firestore, Firebase storage. Not the same thing.
Yeah.
And I just lost it. It's literally just right here, the storage. So here on the left side, under build. And then here, get started. Okay, also start in production mode. Cool. Good. Storage is basically not a database, but it's like a remote server where files can be stored.
Yeah, okay.
Cool, and that worked. And I think the reason why normally they would need that is probably if people are uploading images, then it's way better to put those into Firebase storage than into Firestore database.
What's the reason?
So Firestore database is like really good for storing text.
Okay.
But as soon as a file gets large,
It has to go to.
you can actually like encode it as text and then store it in the database. It's just very inconvenient.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah. And at a large scale, then it costs more. So
Yeah, it takes more space.
yeah. So yeah, that says reference. So that's been set up, right? And that's good. What does this button do? Magic hat. Uh-huh. Quit user collection. Interesting. Firestore indexes. Okay, so this magic hat is leading me to add Firestore indexes. It also has to be set up.
You've got 7 errors.
Now I've got 7 errors instead of 3. Amazing. Let's have a look here. Select reference. Type doc reference. Let's see. Backend call. I wonder if that's because we didn't set up the database right away.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, hey, I can just try it. I can just make a new project. We haven't gotten too far.
Can we connect the same database to 2 projects? Or we have to disconnect it from the first one?
Well, technically, project has to start with letter. It does start with letter. Technically, there's no reason why it can't. But we'll see. And then I'll go to this login page, delete Facebook. Cool. And here, this Firebase setup, it wants me to auto-generate config files. Generate files. This should take under a minute. Do not close it. Yeah, so other. So I never did that step as well. The auto-generate config files.
What do config files do? I'm sorry, I don't have much knowledge about this stuff.
Oh no, I mean actually I have no idea either what those config files do. So, and I found a page about it. But first, let's see if it runs. And it runs. So apparently there's something quite important. But here what it says is it basically here what it says is various settings and keys that allow your project to communicate with Firebase service. Right. That doesn't really explain it. Hasn't really taught me anything, but it seems to be that basically the order of things, when you set up the Firebase, the order of things that you set up matters.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, it would be cool if this would work.
I'm pretty sure. I hope so.
It'll work. What was the best resource for you when you were learning HTML?
Free code camp.
Free code
I did
camp?
their tutorial.
Cool. And then
Yeah.
Did you get through JavaScript as well?
Only like very basic.
Cool.
Not much. For the JavaScript, I just use the templates. Or like bootstrap stuff. I haven't got into learning JavaScript because I had my exams. So I still have to do that.
Got it. So creating account. So I tried the Google one. It didn't work.
I believe it didn't work, right?
Yeah. So basically here, I'm getting this error. There actually
maybe the information isn't like going to their database.
Yeah,
for example, like create account.
Yeah, definitely. So if I would go here to like Firestore database, I see there's actually no collection here. So, and here, we didn't create, remember there was a checkbox for creating the users
Yeah,
collection.
we didn't select it, I think.
We didn't select this. This is so interesting. So here, next step. Firebase setup is complete. Was there really a did I skip that? Let's
There
see if
was a collection one, yeah.
let's remove it. Here, create user collection.
Yeah.
I wonder if that. I wonder if I um.
I think you have to give access again, maybe? On Firebase?
Oh yeah, you mean here?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, but it's the same it's the same project, so this will still be here.
Oh.
Add your Firebase project ID above and grant Flutter full access to automatically generate config files that we have sort of already automatically generated config files. So, but maybe user management. Well, hey, just create another one. So here we are again. So set up Firebase. Next step. My charity app. Connect.
Yeah.
Here I didn't get the option to.
Yeah, auto-generate config files.
Here I did not get the. Okay, here.
It's changing each time.
I didn't get the option here to add a user table. But we're pretty close, right? Deploy. Yeah.
Delete Facebook.
Okay. So I guess I'm just wondering, like, authentication wise, here, do we have a users table? There's no users table here. Try and run it. If you want to use the Firebase authentication in your app, you must enable the authentication in the Firebase console. Enable the email password sign in. Cool. So here's the Firebase console. We have authentication. Go back here, get started. And then finally, I need to enable this on. Doesn't matter. That's enabled. Now I feel we're pretty close, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like we're done. Well, later we're gonna have to have what do you call it? Sorry, check, basically a validation check, so that it's like a certain amount of numbers, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Later on,
sure. So let's
create account.
and it's applied. Okay, interesting. That's a new error. Or has expired. Firebase. There's authentication here. We are really close now. Here, this is not deployed.
Oh yeah, we still gotta do this. Hopefully it'll work now. I'm pretty sure.
You promised it would work this time. Manage outside of Flutter. Okay. I think reload. Ah, that one doesn't. Okay, here. Supplied off potential. Hmm.
I think it has a built-in validation check, maybe.
It does have something, but it doesn't seem to be that.
Maybe because you connected it to 2 projects, maybe that's the issue. You
I
connected
feel
the
that
database to 2 projects.
it's unlike. Oh,
But it's basically making this a sign-in page.
yeah, that's strange, right?
Yeah, it's making it a sign-in page.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I just disabled this because basically this makes the error messages more clear if you disable it.
Oh,
Yeah, if this is checked, then it just doesn't give any useful error messages because they think people will use that to guess people's email addresses.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So another option, I don't know why it's saying I can't create an account though. There is no user record corresponding to this identifier. Well, yeah, that's because I'm making.
Yeah, it's making a sign-in page.
And maybe that could possibly be a bug with the template.
Yeah, maybe.
Cool. Yeah, Chris made some comments. The user collection is probably still not created and makes the error. That's actually, yeah, it's actually interesting thought. So possibly there needs to be something else, like a user database needs to be created. Although we didn't really have that option. And then another option, yeah, another thing is we could just figure out how to get this sign in with Google.
Yeah, just directly go through Google.
So here you have authorized domains. And here's sign in with Google. It says this domain is not authorized. Not sure which one they want. Maybe this one. Go to where was it? Add domain. There. Would that fix it? Oops, this one. Didn't really fix it. Let's just go through here. Maybe I've skipped a step. Turn on create user collection to automatically add you. Yeah, it seems like we skipped this step.
I think we did it this time. Are we on the
I
right
didn't.
page? Are we on
This-
the 2-1 or the first one? Like the project. Maybe we're still on the first one, accidentally.
It didn't come up. Maybe.
Because we made 2, if you remember, right? Restarted.
Project.
So maybe we're
Yeah,
on
this
an
is
old one.
this is the third one actually. But it is a new one, and this is the new one, and it's just let's have a look here. We've done all of these steps up to step 6. We've generated the config files. And then this step the create user collection didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, if we go here to Firestore, there is a users collection. Oh,
So maybe there's a problem with it, like it's not forwarding.
yeah. Let me try again, just in case this was actually like there was a missing users collection. It was the wrong app or deployment or something. So that's quite strange. Let's try this. Let's just try like. Can I add a user? This is your user table that we automatically populate for you. So yeah, I think we're really close with that. Maybe I can just have a little look in the template to see like
Maybe there's an error in the template.
like is that button even doing the right thing? Like the create account. So if we go to like create account page and then here, and then here's like actions here. So if I click actions,
That's logging in.
Log in. So that's all. It's just off log in.
Shouldn't it be something else?
Yeah.
Login with tech, yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Hang on, let me fix my camera. I believe my camera has just frozen.
Yeah, your camera's frozen.
When did it freeze?
Like, I think right now.
When I was deep in the. Yeah, it shouldn't be login. You're right.
Yeah, that's it.
I was literally just like.
There's an issue with the template then, yeah.
It should be create account.
It'll work now, yeah.
And
I'm
here,
sure this time.
we need to select. This is actually, I actually sent you a video of how to do this earlier
Oh,
today.
yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, so that should be. I can't see that these are the right text fields because I didn't make them. Okay, no confirm. I don't want to confirm password. I don't want to confirm a password. Well,
I think you're supposed to make a password field too, or something like that. The second one. For the confirm password, you have to name it something else.
yeah.
Well, we don't need it at the moment.
So it's telling me that I have to have a confirm password. So here. Go there. So as you can see, as you've noticed today, I am not a pro with Flutter.
No, so we'll learn together then.
That's better for me.
Well, you're still a lot better than me. I don't know anything.
It's kind of just like relearning. I'm just kind of like relearning how to make apps now, but using this interface instead of. Cool. And
Can we just remove the confirm password? Yeah,
there's no way to remove it unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Oh, I could do. Yeah, I mean, there might be some tricky way, but
I feel like it's fine. Yeah, it's fine then.
let's do it. Okay, now what if I go to here? I should be able to like refresh it somehow. Okay, cool. So let's try it. That did not work at all. I should. Should be saved. There used to be a refresh button here. It's not there anymore.
Let me just delete this page and restart it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's also this preview. I wonder if the preview will actually.
I feel like it's so interactive.
It's like pretty interactive. But I'm not sure if it can. Oh, it can.
Can we check if we went to the database?
Sorry, your audio is a little bit.
Can we check if we went to the database? Like, did it go to Firebase?
Right now? Yeah, let's try
Yeah.
it. So let's check first here, users, manage content. It's like, or maybe also there's an authentication. Yeah, let's check Firebase. Here, authentication. That's not. Let's try Firestore. Something here. Huh.
Storage, maybe?
Storage. No. Firestore. Authentication. Users. Yeah, but that's not me. So let's see if I can.
Or maybe it's because it's a preview or it didn't go forward.
Yeah,
No, but I think it works. In essence, it works.
we figured something out today.
Yeah.
And you
It's
should
like
be.
a Firebase. That's like a major thing.
And I mean, it would have the. Okay.
Yeah, it saved it.
there.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's yet saving it. So now, I think if you sign in with the same thing, it'll work now. So you've created an account. Now we should sign in with the same one.
Okay. I forgot my password. Sorry, man.
That's fine.
So, cool. Yeah, I guess hopefully this will get you this far, and
Yeah. I'll get to here. Yeah.
you'll be able to get to here. And it's the difference between starting from scratch and starting from a template. Obviously, you go a lot faster from the template.
Yeah,
but
like
you,
we can focus on the intricacies instead of like the major part.
but you also just run into like a million bugs at the beginning because you're using someone else's template.
Yeah.
This one even has like actual bugs in the template.
Yeah, the template itself has issues.
Yeah.
Like it was like signing in the create account.
Yeah. Cool. But here I will just hide this. But yeah, I learned a lot, and
Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
I hope this is helpful on the general journey.
Yeah, it was quite helpful. I'll set up like the initial stuff then.
Cool. Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. I'll update you on Instagram.
Cool. All right.
Well, thank you, man. I
Yeah,
really
see ya.
appreciate it.
See you soon.
See you, brother.
Bye.